Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Napoleon, and today we're going to be giving out a prize. And today's prize is going to be me reaching 500 subscribers. And for those who have commented in the video for the 500 subscriber video, in which you haven't, you obviously are not getting the prize. But yes, today we're going to be getting the prize to first name. And, well, congratulations, first name, you've won the prize. Now, obviously, everyone had to be commenting something that they want, and in this case, first name wanted to hear the CIA story. So, let's just get started, but before we start, I literally have to do saying that thank you all for making this possible. I never thought we could reach 500 subscribers, but that said, thank you all for your help, your patience, thank you all for everyone, and if you want to join me, join the Discord, like, subscribe, and join the Discord. You know the drill by now, so let's start. So the story is going to start at the beginning of high school, and the reason why it's going to be starting at the beginning of high school is because on that day I met a very good friend of mine. His name was the Sovereign. Now for those who don't know, the Sovereign is a very good friend of mine. He's been a big supporter. He's been one of my favorite subscribers to go to, especially in Call of War. And for those who haven't watched my last videos about Call of War, especially Manchukuo or anything, I highly suggest that you watch it because he's in one of those. He's one of my best friends, and he actually also has a YouTube channel which is going to be in the comments down below. So do him a favor, do me a favor, subscribe to his channel. But that said, me and Sovereign hit up very quickly. We literally realized now we're going to be best friends for life, and as of right now, we're still pretty good friends. So fast forward 100 days, and we have an earthquake drill at our high school. So for those who don't know, an earthquake drill is basically a drill in which you pretend that there's an earthquake and nothing happens. Except for you have to go outside and pretend once again there's an earthquake drill, and you literally have to go onto a big football stadium and just stand there. Or sit there, or do whatever. Like, you're gonna be literally kind of caged in, but yeah, you're gonna be in the stadium. Me and the Sovereign were trying to meet up on the way to the stadium, and literally one of the first things that I noticed when we met up was that there was this one person that was literally a few feet away from us, and he was wearing a hat. Not just any hat, but this guy was wearing a hat with two water bottles on top. And one of those, and for those who don't know, it's basically the hat that you take out for the camping trips. You have two water bottles on top, and you have a sucking device that sucks water from the top of the water bottle to your mouth. Yeah, it's one of those hats. It's when I first saw it, I was asking, why? Just why? Like, me and the Sovereign are going to be standing out there, and the rest of the school, for all matter of facts, we're going to be standing out there for 2 to 3 hours. Every earthquake drill is going to be 1 to 2 hours, but in this particular case, this earthquake drill is going to be longer in the sense that it's 2 to 3 hours. And me and the Sovereign were just looking at him like, what the heck? Are you going to die if you don't drink water in like 2 hours? But we just excused it because, like, even if we wanted to drink water, all we have to do is bring a water bottle. Why bring a hat? A hat bottle, I guess that's what you say, on trip. Like, literally, I don't get it. But the Sovereign and I just pretty much excused the fact that he was there, and we just started talking about a lot of different stuff, and until finally, we literally had to split up because we had to do a roll call or something, in which you have to go to say, oh hey, I'm here, I'm definitely not visiting my friend or anything, but that's basically roll call. So me and the Sovereign split up because we had to do roll call, but that dude who was wearing the water bottle, unfortunately, was literally the class right next to me, and I didn't even notice until that day. And literally, he kept looking at me, which is kind of creepy. So I literally started to talk to him because, well, if you keep looking at me, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go up to you and say, hi, my name is Napoleon and blah blah blah. This guy did not say a word back to me, and I literally looked at him like, wait, you're not gonna say anything, but you keep looking at me, and you have 2 water bottles on top. Like, literally, I don't know what's going on. So after a while, I kept talking to him, and he doesn't respond. At this point, you might just be thinking, this guy's not gonna talk to you. Maybe you should stop talking. And then I was like, oh yeah, you know what, screw it. And then I say the following stuff. I said, dude, can you do me a favor? And he looks at me and nods his head and says, yes, I can do you a favor. In the sense that, well, he didn't say that I can do you a favor, but he nods his head in a way that tells me that you're gonna do me a favor. So I say, can you do me a favor in the sense that, can you bring this message to Langley, Virginia? And he looks at me and says, nothing. But then he nods, And I say, okay, bring this message to Langley, Virginia. I have this very important message and I want you to deliver to Langley, Virginia. He nods his head again, and I basically tell him a BS message. Basically, it's like 0492. That was literally the message. And he looks at me all confused and stuff, which is the first expression I ever seen him do. And he looks at me and finally says something, and he says, "Who is it for?" And I say, "Oh, basically I'm in the CIA, and I want you to deliver this message because there are 2 people stalking me, so I really want you to deliver this message. Yeah." And he looks at me and says, "Okay." And I walk away thinking that he was just gonna, like, basically just laugh himself off, but I literally looked at him, and he gave me the impression that he was being all serious. And I couldn't believe that, was he being serious, or he was just joking around like, he's not gonna do anything. So I literally look at him for a second, and I start to realize that maybe what I just said, he literally took for the truth. So I literally went to the Sovereign and say, "Hey, I think I convinced the person that I was in the CIA." And he says, "No way." And I said, "No, I'm pretty sure that I convinced him I'm in the CIA." And he's like, "Oh, hell no, I don't believe you." He says, "Okay, I'm willing to bet you money on this that I convinced the person I'm in the CIA." And he says, "Okay, how much?" And says, 50 cents. And he's like, "Alright." So we go to find the person who was wearing the funny hat, and when we finally found him, the Sovereign asked them, basically the idea that, is he in the CIA? And he looks at the Sovereign, he looks at me, and he's not. And at first we thought, okay, this guy either must be joking or stuff. And then he says, he asked me to bring a message to Langley, Virginia. And that's the point in which we were like, okay, yeah, okay. He's being dead serious. And literally me and the Sovereign walked away, like literally while we were laughing, we were walking away, we were trying to hide our laughs. But when we were in an empty spot, we started laughing, and I was like, bro, maybe he was just joking with us. I mean, the Sovereign literally says there is no way in hell he's joking. Like, his eyeballs tell you that he's not joking around with you. He's like dead serious talking to you. And we couldn't stop laughing. I literally cannot believe it. Like, literally some people might say like, oh, maybe he's like joking around with you guys, but no, if you look at a person and look at his eyes, and if he doesn't look like he's joking around with you, it's not. Like, literally, and there's another reason which how I knew that he really believed what we said, but basically we were laughing our heads off at a field in which we were at the stadium by that point. We were laughing our heads off, and literally we were like, the Sovereign's just like, okay, I can't pay you 50 cents right now, I have to get it later. And I was just laughing because I couldn't believe what I just done. Maybe at this point you still believe it's fake, until the end of the day, in which this person literally finds me, which is the creepier part, and goes up to me and says, "What message do you want me to deliver?" I looked at him like, wait, are you dead serious? And he looks at me like he's dead serious, and I'm like, no way, this guy wants me to actually deliver a message. And I said, hold on for a second. And I basically just tell him, nah, no dude, I'm not really in the CIA. And he looks at me with the most disappointed face that I've ever seen on a person, and it was just the most funniest thing. I was trying to hide myself from laughing, and it was just that funny. Like, literally, it was just that funny. But yeah, that's basically the CIA story anyway. From that point on to the end of high school, like, every time me and the Sovereign were telling a funny joke, that is the funniest joke that we can ever take. Like, literally, it beats anything that I've seen in my life. Like, literally, if you guys have a funny joke or funny story of convincing people of doing random stuff, please comment it in the video down below. I kid you not, that the CIA story is one of my top. But that's it for the CIA story. Also, special thanks to a certain person, a certain YouTuber, who literally almost got the prize, but then literally forgot to put what he wanted. So, thank you, Major McDonald's. You really got yourself nothing out of this. But that said, thank you everyone for watching in and tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. And if you thought this story was interesting, get us 1,000 subscribers so we can do another one of these stories. But that's it, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Now, before you leave, I would like to thank you very much for watching this video. I would be honored if you could like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, more videos are coming out, so it is a good idea to click on that notification button. Anyways, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.